Hello, and welcome to another episode of New Gameplay Today. I'm your host, Jeff Cork, joined today by Dan Tack.
Hello.
Hi. Leo Vader.
Hey, guys.
What are we looking at here, Dan Tack?
This is Call of Duty Black Ops 4, specifically one of the zombie modes. This is the Voyage of Despair.
Voyage of Despair.
In case it wasn't already completely obvious, this is the Titanic.
You're on the Titanic.
They are on the freaking Titanic. So some of the themes involved in this year's zombie offerings include a vast amount of time travel, dimension hopping, occult practices, magic, all the normal stuff.
Are they positing that the Titanic sank because there was a zombie outbreak?
I don't know that this is supposed to be accurate to reality. We're not actually sure. We see in another one of another zombies mode that we quaff some very special beverages and oracle kind of stuff.
Okay.
Imbibing things to, I don't know if we're actually time traveling, I think, but this isn't reality.
Okay, so not a documentary, to be clear to viewers.
They're not really clear. I think we're not even actually here.
Okay.
We're like in some kind of dream state suspended in order to stop some ancient evil. Something completely bonkers.
You dozed off in the movie theater watching Titanic.
Right. Yeah.
Traumatic brain injury, possibly.
I think that does it. As you can see here, as in most zombie modes, you've got stuff you can board up. Mm-hmm. You got doors you got to open. You're acquiring currency to buy new guns and to unlock parts of the level.
Yes.
So here we're trying to conserve ammunition, not buy weapons, and if we can, sort of get extra by meleeing them, saving ammunition, to really try to get as far as we can this run. We do get quite far in this run, wave 20, I believe.
Oh, nice.
But we're not going to show that whole thing.
No. So this was at Call of Duty event, correct?
Yeah.
So did they kind of outfit you with a higher-end character, or talk to me about what?
No. We started base level.
Really?
So this is the same kind of thing people will be going into zombies with.
Okay.
Now, however, zombies modes in this particular entry are completely customizable. This is standard, but you can go in there and turn all the dials. It's super cool. There's like dozens and dozens of modifiers you can tweak, from difficulty to health to all kinds of just an absurd amount of customization you can do to make sure that your group gets the experience it wants. Like, if you want hyper challenging and realistic, you can go for it. If you just want it on easy and you want to get through, you can.
So you can set it to be single player friendly if you don't even want to bother playing with other people?
You can with bots, yeah.
Okay.
That's a thing you can do. I don't know why you do it. To me, the big draw of this particular mode has always been the co-op aspect, but if you do want to just go through and see stuff as a single player with bots, you can.
I think I would do that, actually, because I play games at weird hours of the morning.
I mean, there's going to be people playing. But,
not the kind of people that I want to interact with. Weirdos up at 3 a.m.
Yeah, so this particular journey will take you to all kinds of different places on the Titanic.
Okay.
As well as some weird, crazy dimension stuff. So you do get to go underneath and do some swimming. To get to, I think the engine room is down there.
Any fun Easter eggs?
Yeah, we're not supposed to talk about them, actually.
They're all based on James Cameron's film.
I didn't see any specifically involving the film, but I would be very surprised if there's not at least one. So yeah, we're as you notice in this run, we're trying to figure things out. So one of the strategies in zombies you can do to sort of, when you're just starting and you have no idea where to go or what to open, and you're debating that and figuring that out together, is to leave a zombie alive. That'll keep that wave locked.
Because they're not that much of a threat in individual
zombie. So you leave that one alive while you go and unlock doors and see where you want to go next.
Okay.
That's a very popular strategy that's continued along the life of the way since the mode's existence.
Okay.
So you talked about the modifiers that are in there now.
Yeah.
Are the mechanics any different?
None are involved in this one. Depending on what you change, sure. Like on realistic mode, like you get one hit, you're dead. Pretty much, you're down. And that makes it pretty rough. But you can make it, again, it's certainly the most customizable that this mode has ever been. Up into including other modes where, like, let's say you don't want to do Easter eggs or puzzles or any of the mysteries.
No.
There's just a zombie rush mode where you just kill zombies.
All right.
And you can set it to that as well. This is one of 4 modes that is available on launch. You get 3 modes if you've got the standard game. If you've got the season pass, you get the 4th. And they are all their own entities, which is crazy. Like, there's so much zombie stuff to do. You could just play zombies.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is that holds true, I think, for most of the game. Each one of these experiences would function as a standalone game in many respects.
So tell me about, do you remember, like, the character you're playing as, what his deal is?
I think I'm Shaw, which is sort of the drug-addled alchemist. Yes, I am Shaw. He is He comes up with all kinds of potions and concoctions. You can see over on the right. You can drink those for all kinds of different benefits. You can set those before the match begins.
Okay.
You've got ultimate abilities. You see that little next to my grenade down at the bottom right. There's a hammer.
Yeah, yeah.
That's my ultimate. So if I fill that bar up, I hit R and L at the same time. You know the drill. I get a giant hammer and can just smash down zombies. Very helpful when you're fighting bigger fare. Like these zombies are just the standard issue.
Right.
And while they do get more challenging, there are also much larger critters that will start coming out in higher waves.
Yeah.
And depending on how you advance the story of the map.
And what are you playing on? Do you remember?
I think this has got to be a PS4 Pro.
Okay.
It's a PS4 of some kind.
Okay.
I would assume it was a Pro.
Yeah, they wouldn't cheap out on you like that.
And you can set your grenade, you can set your ultimate, you can set your potions, you can set all kinds of other things. There's things called talismans. These give you a very powerful ability. And then you can set that before the match too. Like you can start the game instead of a pistol, maybe you'll start with an AR.
Oh, okay.
That's a very nice, very powerful way to start the
When
game.
everything started changing, you looked like you'd seen it all before.
So did you kind of settle into the routine fairly quickly with the zombies experience you've had? Is it, or was it?
So since I've played plenty of zombies in my day. So yeah, it was pretty simple to get the concepts here down. And as you can see, we're still like sort of going through very slowly, very cautiously, letting waves sort of just happen while we figure out, hey, we want to open this door next and see what's behind it. We're trying to figure things out. And that's usually your first couple rounds are going to be like that. No real serious progression, more of like figuring out the optimal path, which doors to take.
So do you know, like in the past, there's been like a campaign and then multiplayer and then zombies being kind of a subset of multiplayer. So things have been structured a little differently. With this one, foregoing the campaign, do you know if like these zombie maps will also be available in multiplayer too to kind of lengthen the experience out at all, or is this strictly just
these are zombies only experiences
right.
for sure?
That's a bummer. I would like to shoot.
There's quite a few multiplayer maps and modes. We're not going to cover those in this video.
Yeah.
But there's some really cool, neat tweaks on the formula there. And of course, Blackout is got to be the standout. Which is interesting. Not to put any evaluative stuff on it because we're not allowed to talk about that till later today. But yeah, it's interesting to see how, in a lot of other Call of Duties, these other modes could have easily stood at the forefront of the experience. So, yeah, I think that says a lot, honestly. So here we're, again, moving along the ship. We find out, like, here at the end, there's an artifact, a glowing blue thing over there.
Okay.
We want to get to that. We're like, oh! That will probably unlock a lot of stuff when we do that.
Yeah. And you can spoil a little bit. Do you make it there?
We do make it there.
Awesome.
Are we going to go there? Are we going to see that?
Are we going to see it?
Are we going to see it?
You tell us.
Let's stick around and see that.
All right.
I'd love to stick around and see some of the later stuff too, but I think we're going to cut to one of the other maps after we get to that article.
Okay, you don't want to spoil everything.
Yeah, I really don't. Well, believe me, we didn't get nearly close to everything, but there is a lot. Zombies is one of the things where spoilers are like sacrosanct.
Yeah.
The people who are hardcore into this mode, they got to work for like the NSA and the CIA.
Okay.
The way that they tackle these things and figure out these crazy ciphers and. Did you know there are 3 different languages in the zombie universe? Fully fleshed out written languages that you can like cipher out and decipher.
Oh, right not.
Yeah, I know, right? It's incomprehensible to me, but this is the thing.
Yeah. Hey, people like stuff.
They do. And I think Zombies has become less of a let's go find the gimmicks and solve the mystery kind of thing. Now it's sort of hit the right pace between having mysteries and secrets for those to discover, but also being a very interesting arcade co-op experience.
Okay.
I think it's found a really great balance, especially in this particular game, of balancing those two, especially in the other mode. I really like the other one, which we're going to see in a minute.
Okay.
This is more of a traditional, like, because there's only one, like, you're on the boat, right?
Right.
We get it. And there's lots of crazy stuff that happens on the boat, but you're on the boat.
Look at you just running right ahead to get.
I think somebody actually beats me to it. I'm not sure.
Oh,
I'm not
that's
sure in this
rude.
run. No, I did get there first this time.
Nice.
So you're activating a sentinel artifact.
Yes.
Like.
And this will unlock all those red doors that we couldn't open on the map.
Oh, okay.
And also unlocks these portals. So the map is quite large. So as your team starts moving around the map, using those portals can make travel much easier.
Oh, okay.
So that'll take me back to the front of the ship.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to travel between fore and aft? You hear that? Some nautical
exactly
terms?
right. We did
really
actually bandy about with nautical terms quite a bit during this.
Your old sea dog.
We had to learn a few of them. I was like, well, where's the aft? Where's
Yeah.
the forecastle? And certainly finding the engine room is quite a trip. We're not going to do that here, but man, oof, that's a
They don't make it easy to stumble into the engine room when you're on an ocean liner. They don't want people there.
It's sort of like Jurassic Park. We got to go turn the power on kind of
Yep.
situation.
They don't appreciate the exploration as much.
Yeah. All right, so there is lots of other cool stuff and some really cool enemies that, that do pop out, but I think we're going to call it here so we don't give everything away.
Fantastic.
And move on to check out the other one of the other maps, 9.
All right, so this is 9, not Ix.
Correct, 9. It's very important to 9. I've got some of my own theories about what 9 means.
Oh, share.
So I will. But I want to provide some context. So you start this map in what appears to be a Roman gladiatorial arena. Mm-hmm. One of the antechambers you can explore right away is the one we're in, Egyptian themed.
All right.
You'll also see Norse, Roman, Celtic, and probably some other stuff. So I'm guessing 9 is actually 9 different mythologies in the map.
Ooh.
Now, I'm probably dead wrong.
Yeah.
But that's my takeaway right now.
Yeah, you're in the Temple of Anubis right now.
Yeah, this is my favorite of the zombie maps that I played. There's some other really good stuff too. That classified map you only get with the DLC is also a blast, but this is definitely my favorite. It is sprawling, lots of curiosities, lots of new stuff to zombies. There are these gongs you can hit at various areas in this map.
Yes.
That will summon champions. It's sort of a risk-reward wager. The champions of Zeus, for instance,
Right.
or the champions of, I don't know who the Norse god is particularly. I forget who it is, but there's a zoo, and they'll come out and you'll fight them, and that's a thing you can do.
Okay.
It's optional, but you can hit that, bang on that gong. Maybe we'll see one in this run. I'm not sure. This was not one of our particularly good runs.
Okay.
This map took us a little more time to figure out. It's a little bit more, I guess, open-ended than Voyage of Despair seemed. So this is a mystery box. You never know what you're going to get. You can get some really cool stuff out of these.
Or that.
I did not get something very cool. As you can see, we go to all kinds of different... This whole place seems to be built on different mythologies connected to this big Roman arena that you're fighting in with these other cultists watching you. Apparently, like you're a sacrifice
Okay.
of some kind.
And you get a sense of when this is set? I know you're doing a lot of time traveling, so it makes it difficult.
You
Is
do,
this
but
the 20s also?
These characters, yeah, I would say around that
Okay.
time period, early 1900s.
Okay.
Based on what the characters say and their outfit, their standard outfit. We're wearing gladiatorial gear in this particular map, which is interesting. But
Didn't know Roman gladiator arenas were around.
yeah, in the early 1900s. I meant before we time traveled.
Oh.
We were talking about it when we first heard. That guy sounds just like Junkrat.
We should
From
check to see if
Overwatch.
he is Junker. Oh, zombie tigers.
Finally.
Yeah, of course they had to have those, right?
Yes.
This gun,
Wouldn't be ancient Rome.
This gun, not so great. Shotguns seem particularly weak in zombies. I don't know if that's always been the case. I don't recall, but
Yeah.
certainly this time around, it was probably my least favorite weapon to have. Oh, and yeah, as you can see, you can sort of like try to help your friends out while you're dead. A little bit. This is probably a death, isn't it? Ooh. This looks like a wipe to me. Being grapple granny in a pretty rough situation here.
Well, if you have to go out, you want it to be with Grapple Granny.
And I think this was one of my first games, actually, of the
Yeah.
Zombies play session. As you can see, I had my ultimate up there and didn't use it, so a lot of
This is us being real. You showed the failure state.
So that's a quick look. I actually don't want to show a lot of 9 because it is my favorite map.
Okay.
And there is a lot to it.
Cool.
I kind of want to let players explore that for themselves, but I did want to take a very quick peek at it.
Yeah, excellent. Well, thanks for showing us this stuff, Dan. I'm excited to play more. And thanks for joining us, Leo.
Of course.
Doing your thing. And thanks for watching. Bye.